sharing the stage with these people.
No problem at all, because everybody can eat. You know what I mean? Everybody can eat. You know, there's no such thing as getting greedy. You told me this one story. I love this story. I literally think about it all the time.
Really?
It's a story where you're probably going to... I want you to explain it once you kind of know. It's like the story where there's a bunch of people that are starving, and then they're all at a dinner table. Or what is it? You told me this story when I was really young, and I always think about it. It's a story where there's a bunch of people at a dinner table, and everybody's eating their food really fast. And this one... They're looking for a king in the town.
Oh, yes. Can
you tell the story from the top?
If I can remember it, okay. It may not hit as hard as when I originally told it, because I vaguely remember it, but somewhere in India there was a very wealthy king, and he was looking for a princess or a queen or something like that. So he had 20 or 30 of the most beautiful royalty, descendants of royalty come and spend the night at his castle, and he was looking for the right one. And there were all different tables set up, and they were able to go to whatever table they want, take whatever food they want, take whatever jewels they want. And so most of them, 99% of them, were stuffing diamond necklaces in their pockets and things like that.
They were all just taking everything.
They were all just taking, and then there was this one beautiful, very reserved, calm, sweet young princess who just sat there and didn't do anything, didn't take anything, didn't just kind of sat there very quietly. And he came over to her and said something to her like, well, how come you're not, everybody was invited here to take advantage of the night, and whatever they felt was beautiful was to take it for themselves. And basically what she had said was, well, there's really nothing that I want that's material. There's nothing here that I want. There's nothing here that appeals to me. She was really looking for love and not material things. So she really, really stood out, because the majority of the people, just wanted to, they figured they weren't going to get chosen anyway. And so they had that kind of an attitude to just take.
Right.
Whereas this person was really mesmerized and deeply thinking about what she really wanted, which was to find love.
Right.
And that's what it's about. And it stands out. It really stands out from the rest. It's not hard to spot.
Nah, and everyone's talking about, Pammy, which is funny you say that, because it's like, I one time won something huge on gambling. Like $150,000.
Wow.
And what's someone's reaction going to be when I won $150K?
Can I have 20 of it,
So Pammy walks in, she's like, okay, that's cool. Like, that just shows, like, she doesn't give a fuck. Like, and that's what it is. It's like, when it comes down to it, like, I want people to understand that, what that story is talking about is, like, don't get caught up in the riches and all that materialistic stuff, because it's just, there's really nothing there.
There's nothing there. It's emptiness.
Yeah.
The glitter of the gold is just a distraction.
Yeah.
And again, we're having a conversation, two people that are not hurting for money.
That's why I wish we had somebody in here who is like dead broke. Almost.
Well, but we've been there before.
I remember that.
I've been wealthy and I've been broke maybe 5 times in my life.
Do you remember that one time you were so broke we had this little trailer home? People think that I come from money. I do, but I don't.
We had money.
We have, but it's gone. It's gone away. So you remember we were in this little trailer home. I think like a 2-bedroom.
Oh, it was like a dollhouse.
It was a $600 a month rent.
Yes. By the way, it's one of my favorite houses.
Oh, it was all. We had the best memories.
Yes.
We had the best memories. Yes. So you're supposed to dap me up, like that.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
Dad, do you remember you bought like the $600 car and I used to have to kick it to get to school in the morning to start it up?
It was so funny. This car wouldn't start. It was a $500 car because my car blew up. This is all I could afford, was a $500 car. And often in the morning we'd get in the car and I'd just be praying it would start so I could get him to school. And finally we figured out if you kicked underneath the dashboard, somehow the wires would fix and it would start up. So I'd be half asleep drinking my coffee. I'd go to start it wouldn't start. And his foot would just automatically kick and then it would start. And we wouldn't even look at each other. It became so common.
I know, we just knew. All right, it's time to get to school. I remember you would wake me up like 5 minutes before I'd have to even go to... I would wake up, put clothes on, go under that little heater thermos thingy.
Yes.
You'd make me breakfast, and we would just go to school. I'd have to kick the car.
That was hilarious.
Crazy. But it's just like times like that were so good.
Yes.
That's why like I look back, and obviously that's called nostalgia, right?
Yes. Nostalgia is when you only really remember
the good.
good.
Yeah.
There was bad.
So there's bad, of course. But all I remember is I used to come home from school every day, play video games. You didn't give a fuck. You let me do my thing. I do remember one time, though, I played so much video games, you had me quit for like 6 months to get an iPod or something like that. Do you remember that?
Yeah, vaguely. I don't know if it was 6 whole months.
It was like 3 months.
Yeah.
You just wanted me to take a break because I was going too crazy. But
yeah, you were really getting too nuts with it. You would be up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
And I was like 10.
Yeah.
Playing the Call of Duty Black Ops 1. You'd buy me all the map packs and stuff.
Yeah.
I was crazy. It's just so crazy. Like, I've been playing video games my entire life. I
took so much shit from people in the family. They're like, you're ruining this kid. How could you let him do this? And, the shit I used to take from family members and people that thought I was abusing.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And I'm like, listen, he's passionate about it. Look at this big smile on his face. How could that be wrong, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Damn, I really, and I'm just saying this, Dad, you are really one of a kind. You're my best friend, and not just that, like, you're a dad for probably people in this chat right now. People some people don't even have dads, and it's just like, I appreciate you, I love you.
I love you too, so.
And I don't want to cry right now, but
yeah, that's okay.
Just know, like, you're really that guy. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at without you, and
well, I love you so much that when you don't call me and 2 weeks go by, I'm actually happy.
But I hate that.
But I'm happy because I'm saying to myself, all right, he doesn't need anything. He must be having fun because he's not thinking of me, which is okay. And when you really love somebody, really all you want for them is what they want for themselves. So yeah, I miss you a little bit, but I think about you. I'll look at your picture and I'll be like, he must be doing great. And then eventually you call me up. And this was like the greatest birthday I've had in so long, that you, not only did you come to the house, but like you spent real time with me and you invited me into your chat.
I didn't even want them telling you that I was gonna come. That's why I wasn't texting you. Like, I didn't text you happy birthday. Like, I just wanted you to like not think I was coming. You knew I was coming though, right?
I knew there was no stopping you from coming.
I had to come. That's why I stayed the extra day. All my roommates went home back to LA already. But it's crazy. It's just really crazy.
Take your time a little bit though, Aiden. Take a deep breath. Take a step back out of the picture a little bit, and find something that you and Pammy can do that's away from this. I know this is your life and they depend on you, but I know they want you to recharge. Even if it's 1 day a week, 1.5 days a week, sometimes 2 days a week, where you're just doing something for you too. No electronics.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, because when you do come back, you're going to be 10 times the guy you were if you didn't go away, and you need that for your health.
I think this June, it's just been June and May have been my most mentally drained months. Just drained. You're right. I gotta find a pace. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, right? So it's like,
yes.
I'm in this social media shit for a long time. I gotta find my pace. I gotta find my rhythm, and I'm just so new to it. It happens so fast.
It happens so fast.
Like, it's so fast. It's like actually like to the point where it's overwhelming, and it's like it really makes you kind of like, it's scary. It's scary. It really is.
It shows you what's possible. But I like what you just said. Slow and steady wins the race. There's an old story, the tortoise and the hare. Like the tortoise goes very slowly but nice and steady.
Yeah.
And the hare speeds along and then like rests, chills out and parties. But that hare, that tortoise will always win. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's some advice that you'd want to give your people. Never give up. Slow and steady wins the race. You know when it's time to fucking add fuel to the fire and when it's not.
Yeah.
But Aiden, you got to take care of yourself so you can take care